Welcome to another day in the Matrix. Waters above crypto. Took a couple days off of YouTube to meditate, but I did check in periodically with the Mastermind Community Insiders group. I'm excited to see all the red pills joining over there. You guys have already begun brainstorming creative ways to thrive in this matrix. It's incredible to see. Pineal glands are fully activated over there. So today we're going to do some XRP and Ripple decoding using Gematria, and we'll also be looking at the XRP chart, as XRP has continued to break out during this time frame in late March, moving into early April. We discovered this time frame using Gematria, if you look at our videos, about 4 weeks ago. So if you're new here, we do cryptocurrency technical analysis and combine it with the esoteric science of Gematria, Numerology, and Astrology to understand these markets. So I'd appreciate if you subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a like and share this channel with other conscious people to help grow this community. Also, I have a surprise for anyone looking to join the Mastermind course, so stick around to the end of this video for more details. And let's get into our decode. So first things first, today's numerology would be written 452021 equaling 14, and XRP with the 14. And I've discussed in this chart over here when we decided to map out this red box territory, this would be leading into the 14th into the 15th week of the year. So we made this entire chart live in a video, I think sometime around the first couple days of March when the price was sitting around 43 cents or so. And then we've seen since that the price is up about 65%. If you look at when this red box started on March 18th, that would be the 76th day of the year. The way we got to that number was using Ripple English ordinal cipher with 76. The box includes the 86th day of the year, and then it moves into the 14th week of the year. And I was seeing a lot of 14s and 41s showing up when I was doing my Gematria decoding. So I decided, let's take a shot, let's make this chart live and show you guys a little bit into how I was planning this all out. We saw a lot of technical patterns forming, but then we also needed to come to terms with the Gematria, Numerology, and Astrology, which is what actually runs this market. So with that being said, I'm really not surprised that we've just started the 14th week of the year with the 14 date numerology and XRP with the 14 in the reverse full reduction cipher. So let me add on my Chaldean, and then I'll be also breaking down some more things, and we'll make some more connections. So XRP, Ripple, and the connection to the sun. So we're going to get a little bit into astrology today. So we're seeing with Helios, the 32. You have the 32 and the 32 like Ripple. And we're also getting the special number 24. So I'll be doing a video for the Mastermind course tomorrow on the 24 and 42 connection, and I've been seeing a lot of the 24s lately. So anyone who's in that, you're going to be getting a really nice presentation breakdown of the significance in 24. Then we also have Moon with the 23 in Chaldean. And I always look at everything as an as above, so below. So we get the 32 in the, we get the 23 in the Chaldean, and then we get the 23 in XRP, and then we get the 32 in Helios, the as above, so below, and also the 32 in Ripple. So we're seeing a direct connection between the moon, the sun, and XRP and Ripple in all of the words that we've used so far. And of course, as you know, the word money has the word MON in it, and the MON with the 42 coming back to the 24 in Helios, the as above, so below. 15 is a very important number that shows up quite a bit in Moon and in everything that deals with finances. The 1-5 or 51 has been showing up so many times over the last year, especially with the Federal Reserve, World Economic Forum, all these big CEOs that have stepped down and investments they've made. The 15 and the 51, it's just come up so much. But let's get back on track with the 23. So another thing that I thought was really interesting is Neptune. And anyone who knows my work, I always bring in the mythology with the Greeks and the Romans and how this all connects, because I sincerely believe that this is what actually runs the stock market and which inevitably runs cryptocurrencies. And I see that there's a very, very tight connection with these astrological, or what some people would just deem as the gods, the old gods, the mythologies. Seeing the 32 in the full reduction cipher with Neptune, and of course the 32 in Ripple. Very powerful. The 31 in Neptune and the 31 in Helios. And Neptune is under the sun, of course. The sun runs it all. The 32 and the 32 with Neptune and Helios and Ripple. Very, very critical numbers. So we started this video by just typing out the date numerology of the 4/5/2021, getting the 14, and we're seeing that XRP is popping off today. And now you're seeing why it's so important to look at this from an astrological perspective, because that's how it's all operating. That's how the Jesuit order, the Vatican, Catholics, and the City of London, through their big cabal, runs the show. They use this secret or esoteric knowledge in order to organize and orchestrate the narrative and organize and orchestrate the price action. And all these 32s with the 32, 32, and 32 coming back to Ripple, I'm just going to restart this and type in Ripple so we could stay on track with that 32, and on XRP with the 23, as above, so below. And I want to look into the Society of Jesus logo, which is called the Christogram. Very Christ-like of them, right? And I was thinking about this because I was wondering why there was earlier adaptations like this. And of course we're getting the X. We're also getting the P. This is really interesting that we're seeing this breakdown. So we'll focus on the X, but of course because XRP, X is their logo. And in the X you have the 24. Comes back a little bit earlier into our video. So with the Society of Jesus logo being the IHS, there's a lot of information as to what's going on here, but to bring it back to the 32, there are 32 rays around this sun. So sun, like Helios, with a 32, and the 32 rays around the logo. So when you also type in 32 sun rays, you get 32. Super fascinating how this all comes together. Let me delete that. So the Jesuit logo has 16 curled and 16 straight sun rays. And if you copy this guy's name, Ignatius of Loyola, who's allegedly the founder, you're getting the 61 in Chaldean. Again, 1661 as above, so below. You also get the 201, like event 201, or like the Pope's name, which you guys can type in and see for yourself. Coming back to Helios, 32. 32 sun rays with the 32, Helios, and Ripple. So the Jesuit logo having this earlier adaptation, the Chrismon, again with the M-O-N, what does that mean? Moon. So there's Chrismon is basically like saying sun moon. And this X, I would assume, has something to do with the sun rays, but what's most important here is what this X actually became adapted from, which is the cross. So the cross, like XRP, it is the cross as that main function of this whole protocol. So this X connection also comes back to Jupiter, and it comes back to Saturn. The Jupiter, because of the Jupiter Zodiac logo, being the 24, as you can see right here, the 24. And that connects back with Saturn with the 24 and 42 connection. So let's think about this for 1 second. We're having the 24 and the 42, which connects to our friends, 21 and 42, and the 21, remember that, coming back to, this Saturn with the IHS logo. And if you look at the H in the center, you can see there's a cross above it, and that makes me think of the Saturn Zodiac logo. You have the H with the cross on top. Very, very interesting how that ties all together. So this IHS allegedly stands for this: in hoc signo vinces. In hoc signo vinces. And you're getting the 86. Now this 86 is really interesting because, of course, with Ripple you have the 86. So you have that 86 connection, and it also made me think of pyramids and triangles to get back into the sacred geometry of everything. With the 86 in pyramid, and of course, look at the 21 triangle with the 86 and the 24. We're seeing the significance behind these 21, 24 and how it all connects back to Ripple. And this picture is really nice. Of course, we got some Hebrew in this triangle above. This will be the capstone, the all-seeing eye, like on the back of the dollar bill with the pyramid. And of course, XRP is here to replace the dollar, right? That's the theory we're at least getting. So we have here, we have the pyramid and the capstone with the all-seeing eye of Horus, or some might say the all-seeing eye of Ra. Doesn't really matter. So let's see what Horus gives us. The 27s, right? Even the 23. The 23 in the Chaldean coming back to XRP 23, and Horus with the 27 connecting to Ripple 27. The all-seeing eye of Horus on the back of the dollar bill. Again, with this Saturn logo for the Zodiac, returning back to the Christogram, which earlier adaptations was the Chrismon, which had the X and P in it. The X being the most significant because this alleged cult is Saturnalian and Jupiter. And this is all in Zodiac, and it ties back to all of that as well. One really interesting thing also is this resistance we're getting on XRP at the 72 cent level, the 72 with Horus 72. Okay? Of course, 27 with Ripple, the as above, so below. It's amazing stuff. So also some whistleblower historians have mentioned that this IHS actually stands for Isis, Horus, and Set. So of course, if you go on mainstream, information, it'll tell you that that's all hoopla, that that's not true, that's misinformation. But we all know that the esoteric whistleblowers are typically the people who have something interesting to say, and yet they get our attention. Here, we're not trying to say that this is the truth. We're trying to be open-minded and conscious so that we could learn more and see how this all applies to how we could benefit and make some money off of this. That's why this information is so important. And that's what we teach in my Mastermind course. So I'm going to leave it at that. I believe that that was a lot of information with the 2442 connection coming back to XRP and Ripple, and also Stellar, the 2124, which also comes back to Saturn. And you'll know that if you watched my video in regards to the Stellar Lumens Decode, which I'll be making a part 2 of very soon. So I'm going to make an extended version of this video sometime soon, which will be a full breakdown and also get into some of the price action, and that'll be on the private videos of the Mastermind course. And I'm going to quickly get into the charts just so we could see what's going on here. But before we do that, the April 4th date is very, very special, which we just surpassed because it was Easter or Ishtar. And with this date, we're getting the 24 in Chaldean, just like X24, like XRP. And I was thinking about that because this April 4th, 2021, with the 65, we hit the 65-cent target leading into that. And I was thinking, wow, this is so incredible how you can just play around with all of this and get some amazing outcomes. The April 3rd also with the 23 coming back to XRP. So let's do some analysis, right? So I drew out this box. Again, we used the 76 from Gematria to get the start of this box and all the way into the 15th week of the year. Also very significant because XRP has the 15 in Chaldean. So now we're seeing that today in particular, there's a massive breakout. And this is exactly what we've expected. The technicals were this cup and handle formation, the cup bowl being right here, the handle being right here. And look at this breakout into this red box, back tested on this downtrending slope, which is the cup handle. Confirmed it as a breakout on March 20th. Then it broke above this downtrending resistance of these scam wicks, came out above and back tested it on March 24th, again with the 24 and 42. Now, since that moment, it has back tested this downtrending resistance and it has been blast off time. Exactly in this time frame that we predicted back here using Gematria. Now, I also made a video a couple days ago, maybe a full week ago, about a $1 XRP in April, and I got a lot of negative responses on that. And I was surprised because we've used this Gematria stuff on this channel now, and we've been just hitting it time and time again. I'm not coming up with the dollar number because that's my opinion. I'm coming up with the dollar number because that's the technical breakout of all of the things we're seeing. There's an inverse head and shoulders, and we're breaking out of that right shoulder as we speak. There's also a cup and handle, which has a measured move of around $1.01. So this isn't my opinion, this is technical analysis, and we're using the Gematria to be able to figure out when it will happen. Again, we could use the Gematria to figure out when the dates will come, and we could also figure out what prices we might hit. So I would not be surprised today if we hit that 76-cent price. Again, this isn't a prediction. I said I wouldn't be surprised because of Ripple with the 76 on the 14th week to start with the 14-date numerology. Again, written as 4/5/2021, 14. Would not surprise me if we hit 76 cents, but ultimately, I'm looking as we move into the 15th week of the year, maybe even on April 14th, again with the 14, 414, excuse me, to see that $1.01 XRP, maybe even a little bit higher. I was also playing around with when you type in XRP Ripple, and I thought it was really interesting coming back to the 42 in Chaldean. So 42 having the significance with 420, which is on the way. It's about, let's see how many days until we get to the 420. And that is an important date. I know they've made it all about smoking the ganja, but it's not. That's 15 days away, so we're looking right on track. Again, I would be much happier to see us hit the 76-cent level, come back down, and then send it. We want this area right here to become a new support. So anyone who's like XRP Moonboy all day and they're not discussing this, they need to wisen up and they need to understand that patience is what wins this game. And for anyone who's been patient with us throughout this journey that's just gotten started, you'll know that we are doing really well with XRP. It's the most hated coin until it has days like today, where now we're up 16% in a single day. Everything else in the market is kind of just chilling, and some things are even down. So this is a great time. I don't really want to get too much into Bitcoin. I could do a quick little scan through. So with Bitcoin, we are just seeing resistance at the top of this range right here, the 786 golden pocket Fibonacci. We need to get a daily close above that, which could possibly happen today. And then I would be not surprised at all if starting tonight, this just moves on to new highs. But again, this white trend line has been a resistance every single time we break below it, and that means we have to get above it. And I've been calling for a $72,000 to potentially $80,000 Bitcoin near the end of the month. 72,000 is my main target, and the reason for 72 is because Bitcoin equals 72 in the English ordinal. Today is also the 4-5 date numerology, which is Satoshi Nakamoto's birthday. So it does not surprise me to be seeing the connection here and as to why XRP is doing really well, because this is all ran by the same entity of people, the Trinity, the City of London, Washington, D.C., and the Vatican. And they use their henchmen, which hold religious and or secret society names, to operate in the shadows. It's not just the Jesuits. It is many, many, many different people. So anyways, I said I would save a surprise for the end of the video. For those that are looking to get into the mastermind, I have a promo code in the pinned comment below. Promo code being Waters Above. So all you need to do is tag my name in a comment at Waters Above, and this will get you the discount code. I'll be honoring a couple people for that today, so it'd be really nice for anyone who wants to take advantage of joining. If you'd like to learn more about cryptocurrencies, how to do technical analysis, and how to utilize the esoteric code of Gematria to be able to determine what dates and what prices these cryptos will hit before it happens, the Mastermind course is my crystal ball. You can join the Mastermind course by contacting my email in the description box. There will be a promo code in the pinned comment below, so make sure to put Waters Above in the email to get a discount for lifetime access to the course. Looking forward to hearing from you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day in the Matrix. Much love.